Right, welcome to this review video for the new Apocalypse box set that Games Workshop have released. So if you've got a large collection of models and you want to play a bigger game, then you get a hold of this box set here, and that contains all the rules for Apocalypse. That's games of 40k on a much larger scale. As you know on the channel here, I've played a good few Apocalypse battles ranging in different sizes down through the different editions of 40k since the channel's began. So Apocalypse really would be quite a big feature on the channel, but could be revolutionised now with this new Apocalypse set that Games Workshop have released. I'm hoping it plays really well. Apparently it's meant to speed things up a lot, so very much looking forward to cracking this set open, seeing what's inside. That's what this video is about. It's really an unboxing video, and then we'll flick through the rulebook and so on and get a chance to see all the different contents of this set here, and I hope to film some Apocalypse games as soon as possible, trying out this new set. So when we film Apocalypse, it's a big effort to film. If you watch any of the others for 8th edition, that's usually an entire day or a day and a half of gaming and filming just to bring you one Apocalypse video. Just so it gives you an idea of the sheer scale of a Apocalypse game. It takes a long time using your regular 40k rules. So if Games Workshop managed to produce something that still plays well and is good fun but speeds things up, then that's going to be a winning combination. Hopefully that's the way it works out, but really we'll only know when we start to play some Apocalypse games for ourselves. So a special thank you to Games Workshop for sending me this copy here ahead of time. I'm going to take the cellophane off here. So it's a big enough set. I mean, this is a large set here, but basically you just buy one of these and then it's just use that for whatever factions you have. You know, you just bring all the models together for your larger games of 40k. Just to mention, I usually get my stuff from gamingfigures.com, so you can check them out. They do Games Workshop and loads of other different ranges of gaming materials and miniatures and so on at a discounted rate, so you can check them out. So yeah, we'll open this. I'll get this cellophane off here. Alright, so cellophane's off. It's a big heavy set here, loads of counters and stuff inside, huge card decks as well, and the big rulebook. The ground shakes and the heavens catch a flame as apocalyptic armies unleash their fury upon one another. Legions of warriors, vast phalanxes of armoured fighting vehicles, and towering war machines clash in ferocious conflicts, devastating after sunder worlds. Yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to mass all your miniatures up and then play a game that's... See, when we film Apocalypse, it's not always as enjoyable. The spectacle of it's enjoyable, putting all the armies together, but actually playing Apocalypse in regular 8th edition rules and in any of the editions that we've played, it hasn't always been enjoyable. It's been tough going, if I'm honest. And those of you that have played Apocalypse with the regular rules, you'll know it can be quite a headache at times. Still fun, you know, the day after you think, oh yeah, it was a brilliant game, but it's tough going. There's a lot to do. So, fast-paced and furious, Warhammer 40,000 Apocalypse allows you to play enormous tabletop war games set up on the ravaged battlefields of the 41st millennium, with its elegant rules, set and array of bespoke cards and counters. This game emphasises speed, grand strategy, and fun on a massive scale. Teams of players can deploy the entire might of their miniatures collections in head-to-head conflicts that can still be concluded in a single day's apocalyptic play. So that's what they reckon. I imagine it's been play tested a lot, so hopefully Games Workshop will know what they're doing with this, because it's, you know, this is a bold move here to say, right, we're going to change Apocalypse over to a different system. So it's Space Marines Conquest, just a book and a nice bit of artwork. Yeah, if I did Primaris Imperial Fists, I reckon I'd have to... This little addition here looks very cool. Okay, yeah, it's nice adding that bit of heraldry. So to add counters then, there's the book, which is about as thick as a White Dwarf sort of magazine here. Then there's your decks of cards. There is a lot of them, that's where the weight's coming from here. That's all of those. And then just a smaller size D6 dice, 12 of them. And then large here, D12s here, larger, 12 of those. Ready to use as well. I'm sure a lot of people are going to have loads of these dice anyway, but you get these nice black ones here that go with the set. And then this is useful here during the game actually, because I think you can divide your, so you've got divisions in there for splitting the cards up and keep them in order, and you can actually help you as you're actually playing the game. We'll push that to the side. Nice durable box, like so. So it looks good. So I've taken all the cellophane off these decks of cards here. So, and there's a vast amount of these. I'll zoom in to give you a flavour of these ones here. So, cards for the Custodes here. So, from Golden Light they come. I'll just read out one of these just to give you an idea. So, this command asset can be used in the action phase. When used, select one Adeptus Custodes Light unit or one Adeptus Custodes Dreadnought from your army. Remove that unit from the battlefield, set it up anywhere on the battlefield that is more than 9 inches away from enemy units. Alternatively, this command asset can be used after making a hit roll or a wound roll for Adeptus Custodes unit from your army. When used, reroll that hit roll or wound roll. There's nothing too major here, these cards. So, Custodes, for example, you've got 1, 2, 3. That's it. So 3 of those available for them. Adeptus Sororitas, our Sisters of Battle here. Good few for them. I'm not going to go for all of them, just to give you an idea. This is Imperial Knights, rotate Iron Shields. This command asset can be used at the start of the damage phase. When used, select one Imperial Knights unit from your army and remove one blast marker from that unit. So just helping them out a little bit. Very simple here. These seem quite straightforward. Yeah, easy enough. Just play the cards and easy going with the rules. Nothing too complicated. Imperial Knights, Gallant Warriors, Glory of the Charge. More for Imperial Knights, plenty for Imperial Knights. Yeah, Admech. I imagine that'd be a good feud for those. Yeah, Admech, loads for them. Loads of them. Familiar terms with them as well. But not all of them. Militarum, Psychic Powers. Interesting. And then loads here. And then Heretic Astartes, so gives you an idea of what to expect. Then here, Apocalypse Psychic Powers. Apocalypse here, just Medicaid supplies, set Overwatch, signal the advance, forwards for glory. So there's loads here. Trophy kill. Adeptus Astartes, Psychic Powers. Siege Masters, the Red First, Blood Angels, Space Wolves one here, Death Watch. So it gives you an idea. That. Then right, you've got Tyranids stuff, Psychic Powers for them. Yeah, a lot of these terms you're going to be familiar with here. Swarming Instincts, one step ahead. So, there's the Orks. Yeah, good few for them. Yeah, plenty for them. Tau, and so on. Don't think I need to go through those much more. It gives you an idea of those card decks that are available. And there's one more here, which is your Necrons. There's Harlequins in there. Eldar. Legions Demonica. There's your Drukhari ones. Okay, so all the factions are in there for you. So that's the card decks. Each one's self-explanatory, just use those during the game. Then your counters here. So duplicate sets, you just need a good few of these. So, another one here, just the same. Damage markers. That one. And that one the same as well. And that one the same also. that's your command. You place these, give units a command. Commands tell them what to do during the game. Okay, I've watched the trailer and the playthrough short video that Games Workshop have made. Seems fun enough, looks okay, good impression from that. So really I'm going to flick through this and give you an idea of the content of this field manual here for Apocalypse. I hope this game's straightforward enough. You know, I play 40k, really happy with that, sort of keeping it as a hobby, you know, with the videos on YouTube and so on. If you do Apocalypse, don't want it to be as complicated as regular 40k, it's something easy going, and I'm hoping that's the case. But this is the field manual here. See, the outside impression is counters and so on. It looks alright. I'm hoping we'll see if the inside here is nicely laid out. Yeah, it is. No, it's been done to good quality. Yes, here's your introduction. Total annihilation. Yeah, there's a Baden fighting away here. It's exciting. Chance to use hordes of stuff and all the big units and then play a game that's nice and straightforward. So, just basics here. What is Apocalypse? Playing as a team. Mighty armies. Got some collection of stuff. It does always looks impressive. Like you know, visually Apocalypse. You check out some of the Apocalypse games on the channel. You know, it's a visual feast for sure. You've got nice terrain laid out and hordes of, you know, not just like one Imperial Knight in a game, but you know, you got 10 of them on the table. It does look impressive. Yeah, especially since Games Workshop have been producing, you know, themselves been producing big models like Bane Blades, Imperial Knights, and so on. And a chance to use your Forge World stuff as well. So you can join your army to go. Very impressive Tyranid collection here against Space Marines. So rules of war. So lots of chits and counters here. May well be able to use your own. Well, the Games Workshop supply with some card counters, but I reckon you could maybe easily use your own ones here. But no, they look tidy enough though on the table. Some impressive armies here. So that's featuring Duncan's Imperial Knights here, and it's a beautiful collection he's got for sure. Got a very atmospheric photograph here. The rules, Admech against Necrons. Okay. So just defining what the counters are for you. Rules of engagement. So the turn. Different phases. The damage phase, that's the end, or the last phase that you have during the game. Initiative phase, orders phase, the action phase, and your damage is resolved at the end. So it's different to regular 40k, but apparently straightforward enough. Terrain features, right, so that should be nice and simplified here. Interesting. Gives an example then of a turn, so just a playthrough that you can do. And that's it. Okay, that's encouraging. Your rules are similar to 8th edition there, just a few pages of rules. Good. Okay, that's an encouraging sign. Then you've got your missions here. Apocalyptic missions, apocalyptic assault. Giving you your data sheets. Weapons profiles. Keywords. Core detachments, battalion, spearhead, and outrider. Right, so it's all familiar stuff, so there's going to be some familiarity here. Do you organise your own detachments? Special detachments here, Patrol, Air Wing, Vanguard, all the usual stuff. Okay. Then Beyond the Apocalypse. Now you've read through the core rules, you're ready to get playing. The remainder of this section contains a selection of extra abilities for units and detachments, and advice for playing games of Apocalypse with more than 2 players, or linking several games together into a campaign. So there's deeper stuff here as well. Common abilities, you've got anti-air barrage, deep strike, destroyer, ignores damage, inferno, infiltrators, and so on. So just clarifying the rules there. Faction abilities. So just some abilities unique to the different factions that are out there. War Master traits, right, straightforward enough. Multiplayer games. Campaigns. Giving you an example here. Wow, cool, that is impressive photography here. That's fantastic. Brilliant. Really good. You got stuff going on in the foreground and then deeper back as well. Very good. Very, very good indeed. Another mission here, Race to Destruction. Night March. Pincer Attack. Yeah, these will be fun enough. Meat Grinder. Usual specials. Or your specials, it's all you're used to, you know, you play a mission 40k, special rules that go along with that and so on. All very straightforward here. Exterminatus. Apocalyptic Carnage. That's a 4-player pile-up. Okay. And you got a mission generator here as well. Right, so you're randomising your maps and so on. Objective table, draw up on a twist table. Sudden death table, ruse table. Cool. And then your apocalyptic war zones, about 2/3 of the way through the book now. Warzone Fog of War, Warzone Warp Storm, Firestorm. Okay. Now I was wondering, you know, 120 page rule book, and you think, oh, how many pages of rules is that going to be? But similar to 8th edition, just sort of about 10 pages of rules, and the rest is all sort of expansion, campaigns and so on. And missions, things like that, so looks good. Huge battle going on there. Death of the Forest. Sector Mechanicus. Wall of Martyrs. Yeah, and there's rules for more here. Warzone, Xenos World. Side of that. Yeah, and a lot of photography and stuff going on here as well. Very impressive, this picture here. Admech legions marching in. Guilliman against Abaddon here. Fascinating. Armies of the Apocalypse. Again, giving you some images of armies here. Yeah, all very impressive. Yeah, just merging multiple armies together. It does look very impressive. A whole load of Imperial Knights here, some Custodes, Primaris Marine army here as well. Really good. Chaos and Corruption. Yeah, real showcase they've put in here. They're showcasing some collections from different modelers here. Nice Ork collection. Yeah, I do hope to produce some Ork Apocalypse games. Looks great. Brilliant. And then the rules reference here at the back as well. And there it is. So that is the field manual. So that's just a walk through the book. So good news, just a few pages and of rules, and then all of your other expansions from that, missions and extra rules and so on. A lot of showcase stuff going on here as well. So it looks straightforward enough. I hope to get into the rules here then, and then look to produce some Apocalypse games as soon as possible. So keep a lookout for them, and hopefully the game will be straightforward enough. It is exciting to have dedicated Apocalypse set, and it is exciting especially from what Games Workshop are saying, how they reckon this game is going to be nice and quick, fast paced, but still fun and immersive enough as well. It looks that way, so it is good news for sure. But leave your own comments and feedback and your own impressions of this Apocalypse set, in the comment section below. And then just to say thanks to Games Workshop again for sending the copy through the post ahead of time. And check out gamerfigures.com for your discount at 40k and other gaming systems as well. But there it is, that's the unboxing review here and first impressions of this Apocalypse set that Games Workshop have produced. Thanks for watching and tune in next time.